Yeah, it feels good to get back out here, after a couple of days off and, a tough defeat on the weekend. But, we have to keep our heads high because, I thought we put in a good performance and, just unlucky to, concede so late. So, we have high energy, high, expectations for this weekend. So it's good to get back out here.
The games that that are kind of like unlucky and you kind of, drop a result in that fashion, how do you kind of get out of it quickly?
Yeah, it's easier to get out of kind of a funk after a game. When you guys gave it everything you got and you played well. You know what I mean? So it's a lot easier to get over a defeat. When everyone put in their full effort. So yeah, we're just San Jose's in the past, and we're not thinking about it anymore, and we're putting our full 100% focus on Philly, and we're looking to get 3 points at home.
When you look at overall performances on the road, I know at the start of the year you weren't doing what you needed to do. The Chicago draw and minutes away from a draw in San Jose. What do you think has been improved in those last two road games as maybe opposed to earlier?
Yeah, I think the two games that stick out to me really that we kind of got robbed at the end was LAFC away and San Jose away. Those are two games that you hang on for a couple more seconds, couple more minutes, and you get a draw away, which which helps us. But just those little moments that you got to stay tuned in, no matter if it's the the first minute or the 93rd minute. So we learned from our mistakes, and we just got to keep working hard and push forward.
Mike, the other day, I think it was last week, kind of said that like in the couple years that he's been here, he's noticed that like the last couple months of the season is kind of when this team ramps up its urgency, its sense of urgency, its intensity, because there's a finish line coming. With how tight the Western Conference is right now, how much do you feel like that sense of urgency has to come now versus maybe a little bit later?
Yeah, we know how important it is to be getting results week in and week out from this point forward, because if we want to make the playoffs and we want to have a good seed, we got to climb up the table and in the rankings. So we need to do everything we can, especially at home, to get those 3 points every weekend. And when we go on the road, we got to have that same mentality that we had in San Jose, and that same fight and work rate. And I think if we do that, we'll be all right.
Why do you think in the past couple of years it's kind of been that way with this team, where the last couple months is really when you kind of see the sense of urgency go up?
Yeah, I think it's just the more you play together with your teammates, the more you get to know them, and the further into a season you get, every player and their tendencies, and everyone's looking at every game to get 3 points, because at the end of the day everyone wants to be in the playoffs and competing for a trophy, because that's what you ultimately want in the end. So these last couple of months in the season are very important, and we need to pick up as many points as we can to climb up that table, and hopefully this year we can make a deep run in the playoffs.
Your back-to-back wins at home last week, they were against teams below the line. Your next two games, obviously Philadelphia first in the East and a surging Minnesota team. How much better does the focus need to be in these two games to try and get at a result against teams that are having more success?
Yeah, these teams that we play in the next 2 weekends are really good teams. Philly is top of the East right now, and then Minnesota is having a surge, like you said, playing well. But no matter who the team is, we have to pick up points at home. I think our style of play at home, we can kill teams at home with the players that we have, with the altitude, and if we just keep that same mentality that we had last week, with those 2 home wins, help us out.